morning. Karibuni sana, you are watching Art and Culture Monday. This is of course KUTV and you are with me, Karen Blessing, for another amazing start of the week, another amazing start of the last week of the month of January. Yes, we've made it to the end. Yay! I hope that you are doing fantastic. This is of course kama kawaida, this is the 29th of January. The year is 2024, which means that this is Monday number 5. Yes, we've already been here 5 weeks. You know, January feels like a very long month, but come to think about it, are you feeling like you have lived 5 weeks already? Like 5 weeks of 2024. If you put it in weeks, it almost seems like, wait, it hasn't been 2 weeks. I know. So we are here once again for Monday number 5. Yes, we've already been here 5 times, which means that we have exactly 47 more Mondays to go, because the year has 52 of these amazing Mondays, 52 of these amazing weeks, 52 chances to start your week, in style, to make sure that you are ready to do this, to ensure that you're having a fantastic start of every week. So we are here to close January in style on Art and Culture Monday. Karibuni sana. We have a fantastic show prepared for you. You do not want to go anywhere. If you want your week to start on the right vibe, Art and Culture Monday is definitely the place you need to be in. So let's get through the rundown of the show, because it has been meticulously prepared just for you. We are starting kama kawaida, of course, with our traffic updates to get to understand how our roads doing now that our kids are back to school. Everything is flowing according to the norm. Matters, school drop-offs, pickups. So we want to understand how exactly our roads are doing this morning, and then we will move from there to the news making headlines to understand exactly what is happening in the country, what is happening in the political scene, what is happening in the culture scene, what is happening in the social scene. Everything that is happening in the country, we are going to be giving you those updates in just a bit. And then of course we will jump to the heart of the conversation or of the show today, which is our guest list. And today, 2 of the guests that we are having are live acts. So yes, we are about to enjoy some music from the comfort of your home. We're going to be listening to amazing music, getting to know this artist. One of them has actually been here before, not long ago in the course of 2023. So yeah, we are excited to see, okay, you came, you went. So what have you been up to since the last time you were here? So we're going to get to know some amazing artists from right here in this country. Have you been looking for Kenyan music to listen to? I hope that you have had a good time the last 30 minutes of the show that is Art and Culture Monday, because that is all we are bringing you. Kenyan music that is vibes on vibes. So today we add to our playlist by the guests that we are going to be hosting here. We are going to be getting to know them as we listen to fantastic music. That is going to be Art and Culture Monday. And of course, before we close, we have to bring you our art calendar. Tukupatia form. You know, Valentine is coming. Where is your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband? Where are they? You know? So we're going to be giving you form here, especially the month of February. We're going to be telling you exactly where you need to be, what you need to be doing, and how much it is going to cost you to have an amazing time in the month of February. So stick around. That is going to be our show on Art and Culture Monday. Karibuni sana, ladies and gentlemen. Officially, Art and Culture Monday is on the road. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to understand exactly what is happening on our roads this morning. Of course, this is courtesy of Mathri Route on X, and we are going to be understanding exactly what is happening on our roads. And to start us off, Mombasa Road this morning is not doing great. There's a bit of traffic at different places actually along Mombasa Road, including JCM. So if you're using Mombasa Road this morning, you may need to take some time, but it is not doing great this morning. All right. right, moving on, Waiyaki Way also is not doing amazing this morning. Traffic from Kangemi all the way to Westlands, it's a bit messy this morning. So if you're using Waiyaki Way headed into the CBD, also know that you're going to be taking some time. The other route also, Kangundo Road this morning is fine. Things are moving smoothly, not as fast, but smoothly. So if you're using Kangundo Road either to head to Utawala or to head back to the Eastern Bypass to go to Thika Road or to go to Kangundo, you know that you are going to be not using a lot of time on the road because the traffic there is flowing smoothly. Yes, let's see if there is any other update courtesy of X. Someone is saying again also Southern Bypass is doing great this morning. Traffic, there is no traffic along Southern Bypass. Things are moving well as of about 19 minutes ago. I hope that that is still the case along Southern Bypass. But if you are thinking of using the Southern Bypass this morning, you're on the right track. Okay, so you might as well head there. Finally, let me see Mombasa Road. Again, Mombasa Road, we've said there's a bit of traffic there, so we're not we are expecting you to count time to make sure that you have made time for that. Let's see again, Uhuru Highway this morning, not great. There is a bit of traffic along Uhuru Highway, so you better again make time for that. I'm trying to look for the feedback on Thika Road. I had seen it for about 30 minutes ago, where traffic was starting along Muthaiga. Around Muthaiga there was a bit of traffic along Thika Road. That was about 30 minutes ago. So if you could please kindly keep me posted on how traffic is doing along Thika Road, because that is definitely a major road network. Also, have you heard the suggestion of introducing tolls or payments to use major roads in the country? I don't know if you have come across that piece of news or that piece of information, but yeah, there is suggestions to actually start paying to use the main roads in this country. I don't know what you think about that. I like to hear your opinion on that. And I think the most disturbing comment on that piece of update was that there are alternative routes. So if you do not want to pay, you can go ahead and use the alternative routes. We're going to be following up on that specific updates. I'm going to keep you informed and updated, courtesy of our Matri route update on X. But I'm going to keep you updated. But also because I know you are on the road, you're probably headed to work. You're probably having an amazing time this morning as you listen to Art and Culture Monday. We are streaming live on YouTube this morning. So just look for KUTV Kenya. That show that is streaming right there is going to keep you company from right now all the way to 10 a.m. But right about now, that is our update courtesy of Matri Route on X. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still setting pace for Art and Culture Monday and laying foundation for the best show in the 254, the best morning show actually, the best way to start your week, the best way to end your weekend and feel like, you know, it still feels like Sunday afternoon on a Monday morning. I hope that we are giving you exactly those vibes. Like I have told you, we have a number of amazing guests that are going to be coming your way this fantastic morning, and today we happen to be graced by artists. So we're going to be listening to music even as we get to know them. One has been here before. His name is Western Opati, and he has been here before, and he made a couple of promises to us that he's going to be fulfilling this morning. So we're going to be getting to know him. In case you missed his interview last year, we are going to be giving you some of that. You're going to get to know him, get to know exactly what is happening, and most importantly, get to know what he has been doing since the last time he was here. So we're going to be listening to fantastic music as we get to know Western Opati. On the next lounge, we are going to be having Andy on the beat, and Andy wears many hats. He's a singer, songwriter, producer. So we are going to be knowing, we're going to get to know about him a little bit more. What is he producing? What does he sing? What type of music does he sing? Amidst actually sampling his music, because that is what makes Art and Culture Monday great. We get to know about the artist as we sample the kind of music that he's putting out here for us to listen to. So today is going to be packed. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stick around for that, okay? So karibuni sana, you're welcome to text in. Let me know where you're watching us from. Let me know whether you're going to work. Let me know how traffic is doing on your side. All of this, the easiest way to do this is to go to our YouTube channel, KUTV Kenya. Drop your comment there because this show is streaming there right about now. So kimbia pale YouTube, drop me your comment and I'm going to be getting to it in a short bit. But right about now, we want to understand exactly what is happening in the country. So we are moving right on to our news updates. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the chance that we get to look over what has been happening in the country, and we are starting with the reports from Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who has called for enhanced collaboration between Eastern Africa states in tackling security challenges in order to spur development. Gachagua was speaking at the official launch of the Mashariki Cooperation Conference in Mombasa earlier yesterday, where he also highlighted that in order to achieve this, states must seek joint, stronger, sustainable strategies of tracing, tracking, and tackling security threats. Take a look.
Following the national, transnational, and international conflicts and terrorism that has been seen causing havoc in a number of states in Eastern Africa, national security and intelligence chiefs from 15 different countries in Eastern Africa converged today in Mombasa for Mashariki Cooperation Conference. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who launched the conference, outlined that if the security challenges are not tackled, it poses a threat to actualizing Africa's sustainable development goals.
Security concerns are threats to Africa rising. Besides achievement of sustainable development goals as envisaged under Agenda 2030, Africa is without doubt the continent of the 21st century. But insecurity, if not strategically and decisively tackled, may derail the vision of transforming the lives of our people.
Deputy President Gachagua called for joint efforts among the National Intelligence Services fraternity in harnessing opportunities to address the common threats in the region, especially in the digital spaces, which has made crime more complex. This was also a call for cooperation beyond the conference for formal and informal training and exchange program for officers.
At this convening, we have an opportunity to review gaps and threats in security matters from traditional spaces in digital platforms, which have made crimes more complex. Digital spaces have become playgrounds for recruitment and radicalization, money laundering, and trap points for homicides and other cybercrimes, sadly as recently witnessed in Kenya.
The interconnected nature of our security and stability can therefore not be overstated. The fate of one country is intricately linked to the security of another, as our collective security is only as strong as the weakest link in our region, in our regional chain. Hence, the challenges we face demand a collective response from us, a response that can only be effective if we stand together.
The Deputy President promised that the government will keep supporting the intelligence service by offering adequate resources to officers to be used in tracing, tracking, and tackling security threats.
Matters of security are non-negotiable, and the stability of our nations and our region is, to be very plain, in your hands. You are the men and women who must remain awake so that the rest of us can sleep. And if you sleep, all of us are in trouble.
As part of the Kenya Kwanza's development agenda, Gachagua has underscored that the Ruto administration will continue working with neighboring states for a secure and more integrated region. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
Moving on to matters of the economy, Kenyans have been urged to exercise patience as the government is still focused on exploring strategies to help the economy back on track. Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has assured Kenyans that there is hope and soon Kenyans will wake up to good news. Eliud Mutweri has that report.
Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, while representing President William Ruto at a Thanksgiving prayer service in Bondo, reiterated the need for Kenyans to embrace peace as part of key aspects that will help Kenya achieve its economic transformation agenda, even as he urged Kenyans against losing focus, saying the country should move forward more united than never before.
Tuko na shida ambayo inatokea katika eneo hizi zote. And we need to be united so that we can tackle these issues kwa mambo ya diplomasia, kwa mambo ya kuhakikisha kwamba tunaelekea katika njia iliyo sawa. Na mimi nawasihi sana viongozi wote kutoka mashinani na hata viongozi wa kidini wakiongozwa na bishop na wengine ambao ni wa dini kwamba as we tackle these issues, let us not lose focus that paramount to all, we need peace.
Mudavadi also said the government is exploring various strategies on trade and investment frontiers that will help unlock the potential of the Kenyan market to the outside world.
Tunafanya negotiation. Tunataka tuwe na trade and economic partnerships, comprehensive economic partnership agreements na Gulf countries, UAE na zengine. And this is what is going to transform our economy. Ikiwa sasa with those agreements, tunafungua milango wakulima wetu, wafanyabiashara wetu na wengine waingize mali yao katika hizo nchi.
He also assured Bondo and Siaya County residents that President William Ruto is aware of the challenges the region is facing and will soon tour the region to ensure their development agenda is realized. These sentiments were echoed by the Cabinet Secretary for Information, Communication and Digital Economy, Eliud Owalo.
Nimeambiwa kuna Goye Bridge, daraja ambayo inasumbua. Tena hiyo contractor amezembea. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka niambie ndugu zetu kwamba huo ujumbe nimepata on the ground, na ndio kwa sababu tumekuja hapa. Wakati tunapata maombi pia tunasikiza wananchi wanasema namna gani. Kwa hivyo ujumbe wangu ni kwamba nitaenda kufuatilia kwa sababu ni lazima wamalize kazi yao.
We want to sort out roads, we want to sort out water, we want to sort out electricity, we want to empower our women, we want to empower our youth. That is the agenda that we have for this region. In the Ministry of ICT, which I head, we are going to set up a digital hub in each and every ward in this country.
Mudavadi had earlier officially opened the ACK Trinity Church House in Bondo Town, a 7-story building constructed under the initiative of the Archdiocese of Bondo, and he also presided over a fundraiser to aid the Archdiocese in completing the remaining construction works of the building. Eliud Mutweri, KUTV.
Moving on to matters religion, the Supreme Council of Kenya Muslims, SUPKEM branch in Garissa County, has accused the Registrar of Societies of fueling leadership wrangles in the council. A letter by the Registrar of Societies dated January 23rd, 2023, affirmed that Yusuf Abdul Rahman Mzibo was still SUPKEM's chairman as per 2017 records. The team is now calling on the Attorney General Justin Muturi to intervene.
Members of the Garissa County Muslims Association have called on the Attorney General Justin Muturi to intervene on the matter that caused dispute between the leadership in the council. This comes after a letter by the Registrar of Societies dated January 23, 2023 indicated that Yusuf Abdurrahman Zibo was still SUPSKEM chairman as per the 2017 records. The council, led by the Deputy Organizing Secretary Diho Iman, says that Zibo was ousted by the National Government Council in 2017 and replaced by Hassan Olenado, who is the alleged rightful current chairperson.
With reference to the above, in 2017, SUPKEM AGC suspended the chairman, Yusuf Zibo. Mr. Yusuf Zibo went to court to challenge the decision of NGC. Since Mr. Yusuf Zibo went to the court, the Registrar of Society declines to update the changes in the leadership as approved by the NGC.
The leaders further urged that in September last year, the registrar changed the names of leaders back to the old ones and forcing SUPKEM to go to court to challenge the decisions, and a court order was issued barring the registrar from interfering with the leadership of the organizations.
Order was issued restraining the registrar of interfering with the leadership of the organization. The case will be heard on 31st January 2024.
His sentiments were echoed by Sheikh Hassan Abdi, a member of Muslim Association, who opined that the Registrar of Society has failed the country many times but not been responsible as required by the law.
Kugonganisha na kuleta vitina, uhasama na chuki baina Waislamu, na hiyo haifai katika Waislamu.
The Muslims leaders are now calling on the Attorney General Justin Muturi to intervene so as to bring future dispute within the organization. Akida Kasim, KUTV.
Moving on to our next story on culture. Macanese culture, known as the Las Vegas of Asia, Macau, with its glitzy casinos and huge gaming industry, also has become a home to a unique ethnic group, the Macanese. 25 years after the former Portuguese colonies hand over to China, however, there is a worry among some Macanese that a part of Macau's unique identity is fading away. Take a look.
Cucina Ida is a restaurant with generations-old recipes, preserved and passed down. The eatery is a place to enjoy some home cooking of Macau's Portuguese-Chinese mixed-race population, known as Macanese, and is named after its founder, the grandmother of Ivan de Jesus.
The special thing about Macanese people is because Macanese people usually speak a few languages. Portuguese, Macanese, and like my grandma, she's one of the 50th people who actually maintains the dying language called Patois. And that's a language that is derived from Portuguese, but mixed in with some Chinese accent and its local flavor.
The Macanese say their identity is unique from the languages they speak, a mixture of Cantonese, Portuguese, and English as the main ingredients, to the food and its fusion of Portuguese and Chinese cuisine. But the Macanese and Portuguese population in Macau are seeing a threat to their unique culture. Although the latest census conducted in 2021 showed the number of people in Macau who are either full or mixed Portuguese has increased by nearly 5,000 compared to 2011 and 2001, shortly after the handover, it's still just under 2% of Macau's population of about 680,000, according to official statistics. The Portuguese population, which also makes Macau unique, is also expected to decline. The government has stopped giving preferential treatment to people from Portugal who want to live and work in Macau. They're now treated like other foreigners, given a temporary work permit if they have a job, instead of a resident ID card and a path to permanent residency, which they can now get only if they have special skills or family in Macau.
We want our next generation to be proud of what we are as well. We don't want them to lose its culture, not knowing what it was like the last 20, 30, 50 years, what it was like before, because the days now is very different than how we lived it. And the days that they live now probably won't experience the very Macanese culture.
Some Portuguese residents have also returned to Portugal during the pandemic.
This means our Portuguese culture will be weak for the next generation. All we'll see will be the architecture built by the Portuguese people, such as the fortress, but they won't know the real story. It will be no different from another province in China without such things.
The government says it has placed importance on Macau's cultural heritage by protecting the region's colonial architecture, providing funding for schools to teach Portuguese, and revitalizing old districts. But while cultural heritage sites such as this fortress are being protected, and Portuguese is an official language here along with Chinese, Macanese residents fear as time passes and with a decline in their population, they will lose their language and culture, something they say is crucial to keeping Macau's uniqueness alive. Cindy Sue, VOA News, Macau.
Moving on to matters agriculture at this moment, small-scale farmers in Kenya are embracing avocado farming. Kenya mostly exports Hass variety of avocado, which goes by exports value. Habel Ndinga, a 72-year-old retired secondary teacher from Kiamurunga village in Kirinyaga County, is a successful avocado farmer, and as Akida Kasim reports, Dinda is producing more than 14 tons fruits in a year. Take a look.
Kirinyaga County is traditionally a rice-growing area, but this 2 acres piece of land in Kiamaruga village, a different plant dominates the landscape. This is Habel Ndinga's avocado farm. Ndinga tells us that after failing on dairy cow farming, he shifted to avocado farming after retiring from his teaching career.
Seedlings and the bananas used to bring some money, but the work was too much and I was growing old, so I thought of something to replace that. I started doing avocado.
According to Ndinga, as long as the avocado seedling is planted in the right depth and given a good manure at the start, a good distribution of sunlight, Ndinga on his 2 acres piece of land has planted 464 trees of Hass avocado, where last year he produced more than 14 tons of fruits.
You don't need a lot of attention. It's just like now, you can see the avocados are flowering. That is the most challenging time for us avocado farmers, because we have to care for those flowers to get minimum ambition, and as well not to contaminate the flowers with some pesticide. And if you do that, then the pollinating agents will not come. So we have to choose a convenient pesticide.
Elijah Kamau, Director More Farm Fresh Fruits Exporters, who is also a farmer and exporter, said that avocado is an important commercial fruit in both local and external markets.
Avocado hakuna siasa juu, hakuna hizo cartels. Avocado ni sisi exporters na wakulima. Hakuna hizo cartel juu, unasikia hakuna siasa na mkulima hana complain, zile bei tunawapatia ziko sawa.
According to data from the Ministry of Agriculture, Kenya is the leading exporter of avocado in Africa, producing annually 191,000 metric tons, with export estimated at 20,000 metric tons. Despite the good production and benefits of the avocado farming, there are some challenges that comes with this type of farming.
Chemicals, fake chemicals, and the knowledge of growing the fruits. People are not well versed in the growing of the fruits, but if people are well versed, they can produce very good fruits.
Ndinga is optimistic of better days ahead as he foresees an increase in export for Kenya's Hass avocado. Akida Kasim, KUTV.
Moving on, still in matters agriculture, the government has flagged off 400,000 metric tons of assorted subsidized fertilizer to be distributed over 6 million farmers across the country to boost harvests during the long rain season, which is expected to start in March. Speaking at Bonje area in Mombasa County, Principal Secretary State Department of Agriculture, Dr. Kiprono Rono, said the government plans to cater close to 7.5 million bags of fertilizer. The PS further says the farmers will buy the fertilizer at 2,500 Kenya shillings per a 50 kg bag through national cereals and produce board and other producers certified by the government.
We have no doubt as government that this arrangement will push not only the morale of our farmers, but will enhance the food security as promised by this administration, because we are targeting in terms of maize in this year to harvest close to 63 million bags of maize, because of this early arrangement of distribution of farm input which we believe fertilizers is one of the key critical input for our farmers.
That has been it on our news updates this morning, but like we said, not to worry, because our reporters, news anchors are on the ground making sure that they're giving you more updated pieces. We have our 6:30 Kiswahili news and 9 p.m. English news, so stick around for that one. All right, thank you for sticking around. Remember, I am welcoming your opinions on any of the news updates that you feel okay is closer home. You can send me all of your feedback on our YouTube channel, where we are streaming right about now. So just look for KUTV Kenya, drop your comment there, and I'm going to be getting to it in just a bit. Now we want to take a short break, but when we come back, we start with our very first guest of the day, Western or Party. See you in a bit.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
The Bible says, when he spoke, then he spoke a parable to them, that men always ought to pray and not lose heart.
Christ says, I stand in the door and I knock. Whoever hears my voice and opens, I will dwell with him.
Like the moon, I will fade, but like the star, I will rise again. And though I fall, be rest assured that I will rise again.
Go to the hospitals, tell them that God will heal them. Go to the prisons, tell them that they'll be free. Go to the crusades and tell people that Christ is coming, and sooner than the word itself, the second advent is imminent.
Kaunti maarufu kwa kuzalisha maziwa na ukuzaji wa majani chai. Pia, serikali ya kaunti inawahimiza wakulima kukumbatia mitindo mingine ya kilimo kuzidisha mapato.
Kama kuna kikundi moja inafanya biashara ya kuuza kuku, hao pia tumewafadhili kuwafunza jinsi ya kuhandle zile kuku, kwa sababu wanaleta kwa wingi.
Haya yote tunakuletea katika Boresha Kilimo, toleo la kaunti ya Bomet.
Kilimo ni nguzo kubwa kwa ujenzi wa taifa.
Kenyatta University Career Week 2024, starting Saturday 27th of January to 2nd February 2024. The ever-entertaining, educative and energizing high school fair will be taking place at KU Graduation Square from 9 a.m. and live on KUTV Kenya. The event is open to all high school students, free of charge. Join us and learn more on the academic programs and interact with different faculties. Public lectures on topical issues will also be taking place throughout the week, with corporate exhibitions taking center stage as well. The official opening ceremony will take place Tuesday 30th of January 2024 at KU Graduation Square. This year's theme is dubbed Leveraging Technology and Entrepreneurship for an Evolving Job Market. Be part of us as we mark the 2024 KU Career Week Fair.
Zero, what I'm trying to say is that I need to be sure about you. For all I know, you have made some serious mistakes. And all I need to know is, are you really man enough for Nan?
Just because you light candles to set evil doesn't mean that the saints will be able to save you from my wrath. Understood?
Stop it! Zahara, stop it!
Is up to.
You don't seem to get it at all, you stupid monkey. They're talking about taking you to prison.
Don't ever use force, or else I'll make you pay for that.
From the farm to the consumer, we explore agribusiness opportunities right here with you.
Changamoto lingine ni soko saa ingine bei inashuka tu drastic, kama saa hii hoho imeshuka chini.
On Money Monday, we explore business stories and engage business professionals as reference points for analyzing investment opportunities.
Last year, the economy grew by 4.8%, which is really an indication of the resilience of the economy.
If we don't grow the economy, then we cannot have economic transformation.
We shall bring you up to speed with everything taking center stage in the business world and the state of the nation. Join me, Ann Odida, every Sunday and Monday for captivating, entertaining, and informative stories at 9 p.m.
Hangover satisa opatire hangover satisa ulikesha kwa Anji ninasikia tunangoja uongoze sifa na ibada worship leader. Simu zinapigwa, kutafika kichwa inauma, kiburi imekupanda. Kwa zoezi na maombi utafika, lakini kwa ibada utaimba, ujapona talama. Ulipigwa na lusi juu ya mpenzi, kishenzi, Isabella. Yesu wala sana kupenda, hata kama mbali ukijitenga. Isabella, mwabudu kwa roho na kweli, Mama, Isabella mama. Mama, kila mtu ametenda dhambi na kupungukiwa na utukufu wa Bwana. Lakini kufanya dhambi ni tofauti na kuishi kwa dhambi. Unjali hata mdudu tena, pitu tena, unakimbizwa kila mtu shesa tena, kinywaji kila boy ni blanda tena. Unjali hata mdudu tena, pitu tena, kitu yende chain minyororo tena, shift pedi pinning locations tena. Kiburi imekupanda, kwa zoezi na maombi utafika, lakini kwa ibada utaimba, ujapona talama. Ulipigwa na lusi juu ya mpenzi, kishenzi, Isabella. Yesu wala sana kupenda, hata kama mbali ukijitenga. Isabella.